Alrighty, welcome back to Project Yard. Now, today let's start off with an apology. I know it's been a while since I've posted, but it's been just not great trying to navigate through life lately. It's yeah. Anyway, this one right here. This one is our 1978 Corvette, and we're at the point now where we are ready to swap the motor. We just don't necessarily have the time. But following through on that, I did take the front end off of the white one, which was not a polite procedure because nothing came out right. So, it did end up quitting on life. So, but, some part of me is telling me that I need to turn this into a sandrail. Then we've got the Grand Marquis. Now, this one has been having computer issues with the Ford PATS system. That would be passive anti-theft. It's making it to where it'll crank for minutes on end, but it won't start because the fuel injection is not engaging properly. Honestly, I'm kind of looking for a back route around that. So if somebody could maybe give me a little tip that they've used, I would gladly accept a little bit of help on that. The little dent right there is from our neighbor's tree dropping a 350-pound limb on it. That was fun to cut off of it. But, the car survived, so. And then over here we have the F-150. This one, still our rock-solid beast. She's got a new oil leak, and it's not on the ground. Yeah, remember this one's the twin turbo. So yeah, we'll take that one in stride. The Camaro is no longer with us. We went ahead and got rid of that one. It was just too much. I went ahead and got myself a 2014 Lincoln MKZ. Needed a reliable daily. All right, because the difference between having a project car and having a piece of crap is if you daily your project, that just makes it a piece of crap. But if you have a daily and a project, that's a totally different story. Right over here, that's my dad's Freightliner. I may have some content coming on that. I'm thinking about getting more into that. Going now into the backyard, I have a couple old, couple new projects. I've got the Enterprise here, which I took the tongue, and it was at about a 45-degree angle. Thereabouts, it's 45 to 30, something like that. And now it is completely straight, which is actually better for the setup that I have on the F-150. I have two go-karts now. Both of them blew their motor. I just have no luck with motors. But this one is going to become parts for this one. This one, I'm going to blow out the fenders, the sidewall here a little bit. That way it can fit the larger seat. Using the same rail setup, so the seat is adjustable. I'm going to slide the steering wheel over a little bit, and I'm going to pull the pedals a little bit closer together, probably pull the brake on this side of the oh goodness, what am I trying to say here? On this side of the steering column. There we go. Goodness gracious, English said no. I still have Father's Day. Last resort. This one is also going to become parts for that one. Okay. Those are 4 brand new tires on it. I mean, as you can see, this one still has the little spines on it. All right. So this one's going to be parts for my little go-kart project. And following back here, we have Gold Digger and Shitbox. Okay. Gold Digger blew her transmission. She lost third in reverse, or second in reverse, something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while since we drove her. But remember, she's also got all of the rust in the frame. Now, this is just the easiest spot to show you. This is rusted through. You can put your finger through the middle of it. Okay? See inside there? Not trying to get too close. There's a whole bunch of brown recluses looking at me like I'm dinner. And then this one blew its motor. Okay? This one, as you can see, is in spectacular shape. Okay. So one thing that we're looking at doing is possibly taking the motor out of the Gold Digger and parting her out into a older Suburban, probably something from the 70s. You know, an old square body. But there's kind of an update. Let me take you back around front, and I'll show you that motor. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's see. So this, ignore the trash on it. That is not my fault. I'm very irritated that it happened. And, you know, kind of not happy about the disaster that's happening here, but, you know, we're always flying through projects, so we never have the time to really think about it. But this, okay, I have some information on it. It came out of a 1975 Vet. Okay, that's a 1980, so it's had a motor swap before. But this is a freshened motor. It hasn't had the heads decked, so which you can tell because it's still got the coating over the identification number. So, now don't come for me if you think that's your motor. I guarantee you, I have paid legitimately for it. I paid for that car, and it was in that car, so that's not my fault. But also, underneath this extension cord, I have the 212 for my go-kart. Okay? So I'm not too far from the end of some of these projects. It's just a matter of getting it and getting a couple more parts. Okay? And of course, I have Grumpy here. Grumpy is pretty much the only bike left in the house. So, I mean, there's still my mom's CTX, but she don't ride it no more. She can't. Hurts her too much. After an accident, she got some herniated discs, so it's out of the game for her. This is now pretty much my ride because my dad's got arthritis in his hands, and it hurts him to ride. So I can still drive because you can hold the steering wheel with 2 fingers, and it'll still work. But yeah, I should have some more content coming. I'm sorry it's been so long. I've been doing everything I can to catch up. It's just been one thing after the other here. But I'll be more on it. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I may not have should have promised that. So as an apology for my lackluster performance on my duties as a content creator, I would like to offer you a startup of the Corvette just as a right quick apology. Oh, she's grumpy. Hold, please. Offer her a little bit more sustenance. Goodness gracious. Now, I do have to say she is being particularly stubborn as of right this very second.
that's all for today, folks.